So, you want to hear a story, huh? Have I got a story for you? There was a legend. Many people tell it. The legend of Brother. Go.
Let me get hyped like a voice in the night. In the heart of all darkness, I'ma still shine bright. My style straight jet fuel, blast off and take flight. My pen is my heater, my bullets is what I write. You full of poses, got no style of your own. Playing guns with roses, you just dust and bones. You distracted from life, got your face in your phone. I heard your mama call it, take your stupid ass home. I come flexing with style and mad skills, like my name was Eternal Dragons, game playing builds. So come get your fill, cause you paying the bill. The conflict's critical, situation real. I'm a pop, I'm let it rock, those mark, old school 360 like an Xbox, make it hot. What you got, gonna give me go right? I'ma watch my watch and I watch you fly. Slowing down my lyrics for a minute again. You feel me, cause I know you hearing every word from my pen. May I begin? Correction, already begun. My lyrics is plow, plow, like a shotgun. Watch them duck, watch them scatter, watch them run. Watch me represent my culture, highest none. Been put away, sealed up in the box for too long, and now I'm busted out to flex my song. What? Can you ride with it? Can you fly with it? Dude, you got the profile, the style with it. Is you flossing? Make it awesome. Here's a vibe that'll break you off some. Can you ride with it? Can you fly with it? Dude, you got the profile, the style with it. If you flossing, make it awesome. Here's a vibe that'll break you off some. I wedge a pig with the style of a sandhawk. Projectile split 9, that's Borderlands fan talk. I'm nomadic phantom, heavyweight, you a phantom. I salute my own flag, cause there's holes in your ransom. To suckers that's random, I'ma cool off your tantrum. I'ma split all your particles right down to the atom. Got the wisdom of Solomon, got the strength of Samson, got the faith of King David, all wrapped up in tandem. Chalk it up to philosophy and practice. My style mystifies, many misunderstand this. My main apparatus is tactile and practice. I learned from the past and all from those that begat us. The government actors, they prepare to attack us. They come for my head like they did John the Baptist. They showing malpractice, they wanna distract us. They build every hood that's designed to entrap us. Yo, I'm too enlightened, so my level's too heightened. I'm smiling diamonds cause I see that day is all frightened. My shine is brightened, my grip is tightened. I'm biblical like Armenian highlands. So come and tryin', let's get wildin'. Polished up and straight, mega shining. What? Can you ride with it? Can you fly with it? Dude, you got the profile, the style with it. Is you flossin'? Make it awesome. Here's a vibe that'll break you off some. Can you ride with it? Can you fly with it? Dude, you got the profile, the style with it. If you flossin', make it awesome. Here's a vibe that'll break you off some.
Form is meaningless. It is what you do with that form. This seems most wise.
Welcome back! We did it! Over 500 subs. Thank you all so much. This has been really exciting so far. So, on to 1,000? So how sick was that track? Huge thanks to Conan and Kesh for the custom music on this video. Links to his socials are in the description. And we also have another shout out on this video. Meltdown Master Fl4K is a co-created build that I made with LoneMasterino. He had some amazing ideas for this build that really helped to make it viable. Links to his socials are below too, and be sure to watch out for his new build video, Futility Belt Zane. LoneMasterino has made a wild new discovery for you all, so don't forget to hit subscribe, and now, on to the build. The main idea behind this build is to continuously set off the Nova triggered when the Pestilence overheats while moving in and out of fadeaway for the gun damage increase. To accomplish this, we have 3 different options. First, overheat the gun by firing it. and once the gun releases the Nova, you have to either immediately throw a grenade, use a melee strike, or weapon swap away. In the first two cases, this will trigger another Nova, and you can chain these infinitely. If you weapon swapped away, you will now have a Nova set up and ready to go when you weapon swap back. I have 2 Pestilences on the build, so you can swap between them to chain the Novas. The Pestilence drops either from Heckle Hyde at the Jacobs Estate on Eden 6, or from Atomic and Silvestro at the Tazendir Ruins on Necrodefeo. The choice way to chain Novas with this build is by throwing grenades. By setting your game to Mayhem 10 and using the more than okay boomer modifier, you will easily be able to sustain your grenade count as long as you have enemies on screen. The grenade on the build is the Radiation Surge. You will be immune to this grenade, and it will do decent damage while triggering your Novas and radiating all enemies in an area for chaining rad explosions. Give it the on grenade throw anoint to help increase the damage of your Novas. This grenade is a world drop, but it can also be obtained from the Power Troopers at Atlas HQ on Promethea. We have a ×5 no pew pew on the build, primarily to stack up the stackbot comm while in fadeaway. As all hits in fadeaway count as crits, you can quickly bring your stackbot stacks to full, which will increase the power of your Nova drastically, while also not using up the stackbot stacks. I've anointed it with consecutive hits so that while firing it can increase its own damage potential without needing an additional trigger. Remember to stop shooting before fadeaway ends when building up stacks. This will guarantee that you don't use the stacks up before weapon swapping. You can find this gun on Joey's Planet as a boss drop, or as a Cartel Beacon summoned boss drop. Finally, I've added the Face Puncher as an homage to the original Punchbot build by Lazy Data, as that interaction works well with this setup. The gun isn't necessary for the build, so use whichever variant or anoint that you want to. The Face Puncher is a base game world drop, and can be farmed from Moldok the Anointed at the Floodmoor Basin on Eden 6. For a shield we're using the Red Suit. I have one with a double Nova to match the synergy of the rest of the build, but we are mainly using it to be immune to radiation, and ensure that any mob near us is taking about 1 million damage a tick by proximity alone. Make sure to use the action skill and radiation anoint, as any other element can result in you nuking yourself with this interaction. This shield drops from Atomic at the Tazendir Ruins on Necrodefeo. For the relic, we're going with an Elemental Projector Auto-Idol. This relic will add 129% more elemental damage to your Nova damage formula, and constantly refill your health against incoming attacks that fast enemies manage to fire off. I got this amazing one to drop, which adds to my AoE damage and has a sick double roll on the radiation damage too. This relic is a world drop, and can also be farmed from Rachel the Anointed at the Cathedral of the Twin Gods and Pandora. Finally for gear, we have the Stackbot comm. This comm increases your weapon damage every time you score a critical hit until you don't hit one. Missing a hit won't reset the stack, so screwing up your Pestilence reload and needing to overheat it again isn't a problem if you just shoot the ground or sky. Just make sure not to hit an enemy. The reason we want to increase the weapon damage is that the Nova from the Pestilence is set to 10 times your weapon damage at the moment that it goes off, not just what is shown on the card. The Nova is then amplified by your action skill damage, times your splash damage, times your V1 damage, times your V2 damage. Thanks for LoneMasterino for that math. So, I could in fact have action skill damage on this comm, and if I had been able to farm for that better god roll, I could have added even more overall damage to the build. This comm is a DLC 1 world drop at the Handsome Jackpot, and it can be farmed off of Jackpot as well. Moving over to skills, in blue, I've spec'd 3 into Persistence Hunter to increase fadeaway time for building stacks, and then 5 into Frenzy, 5 into Barbaric Yop, and 3 into Pack Tactics to increase our Nova damage. In red, I spent heavily to increase the overall damage potential of the build and max out the time that our hunt skills will stay up. We've guaranteed critical hits with the Capstone Megavore, and also 3 into head count to refresh fadeaway at a much faster rate. Our pet will come from red too. Choose Spider Ant Scorcher to increase the rad damage even further. In green, the important skills are 5 into Furious Attack and 5 into Hidden Machine. The Furious Attack stacks are nice for after you have added the Stackbot stacks, even though they will decay over time, and the Hidden Machine will add tons of damage to anything attacking pet, or while you are in fadeaway. The 3 in Turntail and Run will increase your Nova damage when you stand still, and it's always nice to spend that 1 point and lick the wounds for easy second wins. So that's it for Meltdown Master Fl4K. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm off to play this one some more. Until next time, happy gaming, and thanks again to Conan and LoneMasterino.
It just seems like there's a lot of negative mojo going on today. Depression, the downtrodden. But this time, we're gonna feel good. Come on. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Wake up and it's raining, I'm already complaining. It looks like one of them days. I just finished rolling and now I'm smoking, cause that's my remedy. Well, that rain shower will last about an hour before the sun push it all away. It's a metaphor for life when you shine it like a light for a much more better day. This one's for those who hustle like no other. Rise up, shine on. This one's for all the struggling single mothers. Rise up, shine on. People catch that vibe, that feeling is strong. Let your free flag fly. Rise up, ride on. Who all had their job where they had to make a chop, so they leave you high and dry. Gotta find a way, make sure the rent is paid straight, going out of your mind. Down on your luck, but you ain't giving up. Keep sticking out your grind. Keep faith in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, cause you know you gon' rise. This one's for the people who was raised in the hood. Rise up, shine on. This one's for the people who turn bad into good. Rise up, shine on. People catch that vibe, there ain't nothing wrong. Let your free flag fly. Rise up, ride on. Flip your lid, we all know that we did when shit done hit the fan. When you ain't got the money, you mad cause you hungry and just don't give a damn. So you step outside, take a breath, close your eyes and see it more like a joke. Makes it easy to laugh when the storm is past and you had yourself a toke. That's what I'm talking about. This one's for the people who can't see the light. Rise up, shine on. This one's for the people trying to make it right. Rise up, shine on. People catch that vibe, it ain't nothing wrong. Let your free flag fly. Rise up, ride on.